Can we get this right now? Watching the video, the prof referred to her as an appendage of power. That implies she does not really have direct powers, but she is joined with or connected with someone that has direct powers, in the case her husband. And at this point my mind flashed immediately to what measures of power Mrs. Dangote, for instance, would command, not because of her business prowess, but because of her husband's purse. Then it dawned on me that one of the first responsibilities of a man to his wife is to give her her name. She becomes Mrs. Your Name. The big question is, what is your name? I don't mean is your name fine. I'm simply saying, have you built your brand enough for her to bear with pride? The point is, you must endeavor today to make your name a brand so she can doff her hat and bow and be proud to bear your brand name as her surname. Trust me, pet names are good, but a great surname is better. Like I don't know, and I know you don't know what it is, what name he calls her, but Mrs. Dangote suffices. We don't need to know what he calls her. The name Mrs. Dangote sells it. And sometimes when she misses it, we say she's a fool, and then we feel cool. But trust me, if the friend of a thief is said to be a thief, then the wife of a fool would of necessity be a fool. Of course, she becomes Mrs. You, like we said. That means Mrs. Fool. So be careful what names you call your spouse, for she becomes Mrs. You. And if you say she's a fool, then you simply say Mrs. Fool. That means you might just be a fool in the second place. Remember, it said, show me your friends, and I will tell you who you are. I always say, show me your friends, I will tell you who you are, what happens around you, and how far you can go in life. And let me say here, show me your spouse, and I will tell you the same. So when I see your team, I can tell if you'll win. Therefore, one of the first responsibilities of a man to his wife is to give her a name. She turns Mrs. Your Name. The big question is, have you built your name a brand enough for her to smile and bear with pride? So rather than call her names, just give her a great name. Peace.